Bitcoin dumped, she started to pump. I got a smile on my face and I'm not in a slump. 1,000 likes for a giveaway when I'm walking on the treadmill every day. Here we go, about 3 minutes till the stream starts. Better go eat some spinach, cause I need some iron up in my guns to trade every day. It makes it so fun, walking on the treadmill, plunger on my face. Going long, going short, what a disgrace if I don't take the profit right at the top. Bitcoin's gonna dump, and then I will stop. Here we go, about to do a live stream every single day. Know what I mean? We got one in the morning and one at night. The bears and the bulls, man, they're up in the fight. Bitcoin gonna dump, Bitcoin gonna pump. Bears in a fight like Biden and Trump. Don't want to get political, but when you do it really hard and the price starts to pull, gonna go down low, right through the flow. Coming up high, man, right in the sky. Here we go, knock up the likes. 1,000 for a giveaway. Trying to do it twice in one day.
All right, y'all, we are back at it again. Right now, live stream, second time in the day, because Bitcoin is absolutely mind-blowingly volatile today. For us day traders, not for us swing traders, you hodlers out there, you guys have such a boring life. You actually get to sleep at night. You don't have to be a slave to the chart. You don't have to sit there on the toilet watching the dang 1 minute time frame until your legs fall asleep. Okay? And you can't even use toilet paper because it dried out and now you got to use some kind of water, all right? Okay, you traders, you day traders know what I'm talking about, all right? Blessings to everybody in the name of Jesus, Yeshua the Messiah. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you're blessed, whether you're a day trader, whether you're a hodler trader, whether you're just here for the freestyle in the beginning, all right? It's all good, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We were live this morning from the juicy short trade, all right, from the setup that we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. And of course, I'm still in that long trade, guys, from the setup that I gave for free on YouTube, which is why you got to make sure to subscribe to the channel. We are so close to 200,000 subscribers, only 88,000 subscribers away to 200,000. I can already taste it on my tongue. Tastes great. Huge shout out to the sponsors of the channel. First of all, Market Cipher. Links in the description if you want to trade with Market Cipher. I love trading with Market Cipher. Secondly, MEXC, my go-to exchange, the best deal on fees in the world, the 0% limit order fees, 0.01% taker order fees. Literally, you could scalp the 5-second time frame using MEXC, guys. I mean that. If you don't believe me, well, check out the course that I made on how I scalp the 5-second time frame. Also, guys, I am trading on ZoomX and BingX, my other two go-to exchanges, ZoomX and BingX. Links in the pinned comment and description if you are all interested in ZoomX and BingX. Alright? You gotta have an X in your name if you're gonna do an exchange. Alright? I'm gonna make one called Casper X. I hope I do actually someday. That would be awesome. A huge shout out to everybody in the chat. A huge shout out to everybody in the chat. Sushant Kumar, my man, I gave the level in the VIP Discord on February 14th, my friend. So, this long is not from today. This long is from Saturday. Let's see. CBD is ugly, bearish on Coinbase. Alright, a huge shout out to my man, Walter Novella. Let's go 80K. Shout out to my man, Joe Potter. Always long, always strong, baby. Alright, shout out to RS Schwartz, ATX. Shout out to Aaron G. Shout out to Clay Gerard. God bless you, man. Shout out to JDJP. He says, if you say you mean that, what do you say that you don't mean, Jay? I don't know. Shout out to my man, Call Sign RX. He says, 50,800 called, 50,800 filled. LFG, baby, man. Call Sign RX, man. You were spot on. You were spot on, bro. Congratulations, man. It looks like SBF lost his man boobs in prison. Shout out to OG Blockchain. Shout out to Polar Bear. Shout out to Bernie. He says shout out to my Nan. Shout out to Bernie's Nan. God bless Bernie's Nan. Shout out to Mac Man BD. Jason's treadmill single-handedly powers the MEXC exchange. Shout out to Nix. Shout out to Don't Pose Park Truth. How do you feel about XTZ? I think it's pretty cool. I think it's a cool coin. I don't know. Shout out to Billy Gaston. Billy Gaston. He's Flat Earth Rapture in 2028, baby, man. We got some crazy predictions up in the house. Shout out to DJ Krillo. Shout out to Brandon Keys. One of the most jacked crypto traders in the world, Shredded Diced. Alright, shout out to FitGenius618. Will I add to my short the golden pocket? No, man. I'm not playing. I'm not playing right now. Okay, so yeah, I'll be honest with you guys. I'm bullish on Bitcoin right now. I am bullish on Bitcoin right now. I am bullish. Alright? I'm bullish. And I have tons of energy. I quit coffee. It's, what day is today? Tuesday? I'm a week off coffee, guys, and I have more energy than ever. Alright? Man. Sheesh. Okay, so I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm going to be telling you why I'm bullish. But first, I need to say, guys, if we can get 1,000 likes in the next 20 minutes, we are going to be giving away 1,000 USDT. Okay? 1,000 USDT, baby. Alright, I can't wait to give it away. John Ploney says, I don't know if we'll get that 90-cent entry on Theta. I know. Alright. Shout out to K-Pax. God bless K-Pax. Shout out to Harry Mack. Shout out to all my flat earthers in the chat, man. Alright, no hate on the flat earthers. Alright. Yo, Solid 7, man. No hate to the flat earthers, alright? Look. You ever sat down and had a conversation with somebody who believes the earth is flat? Alright? They're not that crazy, man. Okay? You know? All respect. Just nothing but respect and love up in here, man, to all views. Alright, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Steve. Can't wait to receive that 1K. Shout out Shushan, break the treadmill. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I said 1K, bro. I'm gonna give away 1K. I'm sharing the profits with you guys. All right? I'm sharing the profits with you guys. All right, so why am I bullish here? Why am I bullish? There's three main reasons. Now, I could be wrong, but I said it earlier this morning. I said Bitcoin will not lose 50K before we see 55K. All right, I said it this morning in my live stream. Now, we've had some developments on the chart that make me a little bit bullish here. What are those developments? We're going to head on over to TradingView. All right, we're going to head on over to TradingView. We're going to take a look at what's going on here on the chart. Okay, man, this is nice. This is nice. Now, I was waiting to actually, if you were watching the stream this morning, I was waiting to fire off a new long after taking out Saturday's low. Right? After taking out Saturday's low. Because it's a weekend low. And yeah, I said, you know what, we should take this out and we'll probably get a dip down to around 50K, right? Well, guess what? I was sitting here watching the chart. I was licking my lips to long under this green line at 50,600, licking them. All right. And guess what? We put in a higher low here. We put in a higher low. What does this mean? It means low, high, higher low. Now we're back inside the range. Now we're above the VWAP and we're above the POC of the range, which means it's likely now we see 52.4 again. All right. Now look at the 1 hour time frame here. Look at the 1 hour time frame. Do you guys spot anything juicy about the 1 hour time frame? I spot the juiciest uneven butt cheek pattern that a human being could possibly ever gaze upon. All right. Check this out. We've got ourselves a very juicy bullish divergence here. As the price is getting lower, now mind you, to make a higher low, right? To make a macro higher low, right? This is our low. This is our higher low. We are seeing the butt cheeks getting higher over time. And look at this. From our first low to our current higher low, the money flow has crossed from purple into blue. And from our first higher low to our lower low, money flow has gotten thicker on the 1 hour. 24-minute time frame. We have seen money flow cross into the blue, still getting thicker. BitBoy butt cheeks down here, all right? BitBoy bullish divergence down here. BitBoy butt cheeks followed by a trigger wave with the money flow crossing. This to me is bullish, all right? This is so bullish. Now, I was hoping that this pattern was going to happen below this level. I was licking my lips this morning on it, but I never got it, all right? It's okay because we're still long from the setup at 50,776, because if y'all remember, we gave that level, we gave that setup actually back on February 4 days ago. February 4 days ago, okay? Shout out to John Ploney. He says, everyone seems to be waiting for another flush. I don't think we get it. Look, I'll be honest with you. The 1 hour to me right now is looking bullish, guys. The 24-minute looking bullish. The 12-minute looking bullish. Market structure is bullish. And again, my main thesis for being bullish this morning, even though this looks like crap. If you guys were here earlier this morning, I was saying, look. Let me make sure I'm on the right chart. Hang on one second. Okay, yeah. This morning, okay, I was saying, look, all right, hang on. Let me put this stuff in a folder. In the past, all right, Bitcoin. Sorry, my voice is a little weird just because I'm transitioning right now. Hang on one second here. I'm transitioning to another screen. I said I'm transitioning. Oh my goodness, is this a picture of me? Transitioning? Hang on. So look, the reason why I was bullish this morning is because when we are looking for major rejections, and yes, we're seeing some bearish signs forming, but overall, the volume of everything we've traded since 2021 is telling us it's more probable that we do see those higher prices. right? It's more probable we do see these higher prices. And I feel like we're in a very similar time on a smaller scale to where we were back here, okay? People were feeling very bearish here, right? And back here, look at it, very similar. I mean, look at this. We never even were able to make that lower low. Everyone was waiting for 40,088 to get taken. It never got taken. And then we didn't get the rejection until we came up to the key level. The key level, right? This is why I was so bullish back in the end of December, because if you guys remember, I opened up a $500,000 long trade and said we're going for a new high, right? Because we saw bullish divergences on market Cipher B at this low, and it was more probable than not that we made it up to that high volume node, right? Once we came to the high volume node, I gave the warning to all Bitcoin hodlers. Bitcoin disaster ahead. Must watch ASAP. Only 500 likes. Sheesh. All right. Where I literally gave the short from that level. Now, why wait until this level? Because it was a major level. And so we have above us now a major level once again, right? The value area high of this range coming up around $55,000-ish, 55 to 56K. Right? So it just makes more sense to me that we see one more big push to the upside. Now, a lot of people have been getting bearish here, but when we look objectively at market Cipher B on the weekly, man, look at that money flow. Thicker than a nice thick protein shake the old kind used to make when you were in high school starting to work out, and you got the cheap Walmart whey protein filled with heavy metals and other toxins to your body and all this crap, chemicals and stuff, and you mixed it with the peanut butter and the ice cream trying to gain weight. You know what I'm saying? The mass gainer and all this nonsense you used to put into your body back in those days. That's how thick it is. And when we go to the daily time frame, look at this. VWAP starting to curve to the upside here. And when we go to the 4 hour, I like what I see. It looks like this is going to give us one more push right now, okay? And if we get that one more push and we come up to our area that we're looking for, just a little bit higher here, right? We're not talking too much. We're talking another 5%. We could then see the top signal that we are so looking for, right? Because if you guys remember, like, you know, when we came up to this area here, this is when we saw that top signal at 4 hour, money flow, momentum waves, both getting lower finally, right? Money flow, momentum waves, both getting lower. At this high, the 4 hour was not giving us the divergence, right? The money flow was getting lower, but the 4 hour was not giving us the divergence. Now we fast forward to our present day, all right, when we made that first high, the reason I was so confident that this was not the high is because the money flow was getting thicker. All right, the money flow was getting thicker. So now the money flow is starting to get thinner, but I'd say it's more likely that we get that one more push to the upside. And the fact that we are making a higher low at the bottom of this range, hodling support, all right, everyone, including myself, waiting for us to take that level, and we see what we see on market Cipher B, the 1 hour money flow looks extremely nice to me. It looks really nice to me, I ain't gonna lie. All right, I'll lie, it looks horrible. All right, it looks horrible. Now you might be asking yourself, but Jay, aren't we coming up to the 6 Juanita Fibonacci level? The 618 fib, the golden pocket retracement? Your high school crush, the 618 Fibonacci, who rejected you and broke your heart because you were in the friend zone, right? She was using you to, she you know, you carried her books to class, you let her copy on your tests and homework. You thought both of you guys were going to get matching Ben coin tattoos and live happily ever after on the hand and on the neck because you knew you were going to get so rich off the Ben coin that you were going to have jobs. So your parents were like, how are you going to get a job with those tattoos on your hand and your neck? You're like, we're in crypto, man. We don't need jobs. But then she broke your heart and she rejected you right from the 618 level. Bam, boom, bam. Okay, now remember something about our heartbreak story here. Okay. 6 Juanita, why did she reject us? Because she was not in love with nice boys like your man Jay Casper. This is before the weight gainer and the mass gainer and the protein shakes from Walmart. All right, this is back in high school, our skinny days. Ironically, in real life, I never had skinny days. I had very morbidly obese days. All right, but anyway, the story's better if I was a typical skinny hard gainer. All right, Now, why did she reject me? Because of this man down here, Sam Bankman-Fried. She was in love with criminals, the type of guys that would steal your Walmart protein shakes and use it to buy drugs for their friends in the Bahamas. Now, notice Sam Bankman-Fried's man breasts. Very uneven, very crooked. Why? Well, we don't know why, but here's what we know. This is called a bearish divergence. All right, a bearish divergence. When the money flow and the momentum waves are getting lower as the price is getting higher into the 6 Juanita, that is a bearish divergence. Now, when we look at the chart here, we need to ask ourselves, do we see Sam Bankman-Fried, or is he now locked up in prison? Maybe 6 Juanita will date us. Maybe there's no other guys available. Here's the thing, right? It's all relative. You might be the best guy in the room if there's no other guys in the room. She might actually go out with you. Now, let's go to some lower time frames. Do we have bearish dips here? Well, no, not in the 10-minute. Let's go to the 6-minute. 6-minute looks like money flow's about to cross, about to give us a massive pamp. And look at the 1-minute. See, here's what I like about this. We have front run the 618 here. And when you front run a level like this, and you start to see some bearish divs coming on in like you see here, that typically means we're going to pump right through it. All right. So I'm bullish here. I think we're going to pump through this 6 Juanita. I think we're going to pump right through her. All right. I think she is going to say yes to our romantic inquiries. And she is going to go out with us. We are going to get Ben Coin tattoos. We are going to get rich. We are going to live happily ever after. And speaking of that, guys, we have 7 minutes for everyone to like the dang video. All right. So we can do a $1,000 giveaway. Yeah. Shout out to this man right here. All right. He says, everyone do like the... Yeah, like the video, guys. 1,000 likes in the next 7 minutes equals a giveaway. All right. So as Bitcoin comes up to the 6 Juanita. All right. Shout out to Jungle. Have a good day, Jungle. God bless you. Shout out to the Dusty Hunt. The Dusty Hunt says it was because I had a small candle. Dusty Hunt, come on, man. Is that appropriate, my friend? Let's see here. My poor small candle. It's not small, bro. It's just been burning for a while, all right? It's just been burning for a while. It's totally natural. Romantic inquiry, the like, baby. Pumping right through her seems a little abusive. Well, look, I mean, yeah, it's an analogy, my friend, you know. All right, here we go. We're coming up to the 6 Juanita. As we come up to the 6 Juanita. All right, here we go, baby. Got a $250,000 on the long trade. All right, got a $250,000 on the long right now, baby. Oh, here we go. We're asking her out. We're gathering the testicular fortitude to ask her out again. She rejected us once. We're forming a cup and handle. We're going to ask her out for coffee. Here we go. This is our coffee cup right here. Hang on. Got to start over. Let's draw a coffee cup. We're going to say, hey, 6 Juanita, how about some coffee today after high school? All right. We don't, neither of us drink coffee, but because we love each other so much and we don't know what else to do, we're in high school. Our parents have to drive us there. We're going to have them take us to Starbucks. We're going to spend $9 on some stupid sugary high fructose corn syrup drink with caffeine in it so that we can talk. And what are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high. We got the jitters. This coffee cup's jittery. We don't really drink coffee. We're only in high school, but you know what? We drank it now to be cool, and now we got the jitters. We can't stop talking about Bitcoin hitting a new all-time high. Here we go, coming to the 6 Juanita, baby. Let's go. We are in profit, man. We are in profit. All right. Shout out to Little Trailblazer X. He says, you can sweat out a lot of the bad stuff from food by sweating profusely and wiping it off. Yeah, I believe that that's true. I believe that that's true. She's gonna love my coffee this time. That's right. But I quit coffee. I know, you're right. I did quit coffee, all right? Guys, I have a true story. I am 1 week coffee-free, caffeine-free. I haven't had chocolate. Okay, I haven't had coffee. I haven't had tea. I've been an everyday coffee drinker since 2012. All right, here we go, baby. I finally feel good, guys. It took me a long time to feel good, but I'm feeling, yeah! Here we go, baby. Right into the 618. Here we go. Come on, Bitcoin. Here we go. Come on, Bitcoin. Pumping it up. Right into the 618 Fibonacci. Let's see what the order flow is looking like right here. All right, Market Cipher B says more upside. All right, here we go. Look, we had a whole bunch of longs right here. Longs are taking profits. Shorts doing nothing. So this was a massive short squeeze, all right? Don't get me wrong. This began as a massive short squeeze. Now that we're above this level, we're seeing some longs take profit at the golden pocket. Decrease of OI. So look, we might consolidate here. That does not change my bullish bias, all right? Because I'll be honest with you. I prefer my Market Cipher money flow to the order flow because I suck at reading order flow, all right? I mostly only use this for CVD divergences, all right? I trust my butt cheeks. Okay, so look. Right now, all I can say is this. We don't have a lot of actual money coming in to push this price up, right? But, all right? What was I saying? Right. But we do have the bullish divergences on Market Cipher B, on the 12-minute, on the 1 hour. Guys, we got it on the 2 hour, baby. Oh my goodness, would you look at the 2 hour? Sheesh. It's looking like she wants to absolutely go out for coffee with us right now and get all jittery. We might even go out on a second date. Gonna go to some cheap restaurant. You know what I'm saying? We don't like the food, but it doesn't matter. It's the best food in the world. Olive Garden, probably. The pasta's a little bit crusty. All right? Cheap glass of wine. We're in high school. We're not supposed to drink wine. How did that happen? I don't know. I guess I'm conflating a date I went on with my wife once to the hypothetical 618 story. But look. The money flow is crossing on the 2 hour. Okay? We got the bullish divs. Wow. This is crazy, man. I did not realize this. Look at this. Wow. Sheesh. Man, I feel like I'm on coffee right now, guys. I feel like I'm caffeinated. This price action got me caffeinated. You guys trying to quit coffee, all you need to do is trade Bitcoin, baby. Do I trust the butt cheeks after spicy food? Well, I have gotten burned a few times after the spicy food with the butt cheeks, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Should we check out Jasmy? Should we check out Jasmy? Why am I using Bybit USD and not Binance? Cause man, Binance, no offense. All right, my man CZ, all right? He's good. Okay, but look, I'm a fan of the Bybit chart, which just works better. All right, so 618, okay, we asked her out. She's thinking about it, guys. She's thinking about it. Oh my goodness, 618, please. Oh, please, baby, please. I'll give you extra cheese. I'll put you in my SUV. It's just a cup and handle, guys. Just a coffee cup and handle right here. Ain't nothing to fear. Just a coffee cup and handle right here. All right? Right here. Right here. Ain't nothing to fear. Yeah. It ain't nothing to fear. Yeah. Here we go. Babe, let me whisper in your ear, ain't nothing to fear, but we got a coffee cup and handle right here. 618, you are so dear. Let's go on a date, we could still be next year. Going strong, Bitcoin in along, singing this song every day, going strong. Here we go, got the cup of coffee on the chart. Technical analysis like a work of art, babe. Hey, how come you don't love me? Is it because I'm skinny or chubby? But I'm a Bitcoin trader at the charts now, and we get paid later, yo. Going out to get some nice restaurant, doing it exactly like you want. Here we go, a little rejection about to pass through. Then we'll see. Yeah. Now we gotta beat back. Was gone for a little, now I'm feeling nice and black. Oh no, did I just say that? A little bit racist? I hope not. That's so bassist. Yeah, playing the bass guitar. Bitcoin's going long and I'm going real far. Here we go. About to make another attempt at the 618. Hope you don't get bent out of shape. Put you in your place. Such a disgrace if the price pumps right in my face. Cause I went long at the last moment. But now I'm feeling strong like I'm in cement. Here we go.
Next we got the 0.65 Bitcoin pumping price will stay alive. Yeah.
All right. Okay. All right. You know what? Look, here we go. Is Binance going to collapse? I don't know. Go back to metal? Should we go back to metal? All right. All right, we'll go back to metal. We'll go back to metal. Let's pump this Bitcoin price, baby. Let's pump the Bitcoin price. Let's see here. Let's see. All right. We're going to pump this Bitcoin. Here we go. This song pumps the Bitcoin price every single time. This is called the pump song. The pump song. All right. Here we go, baby. About to pump the Bitcoin price straight to 100K. Here we go. Here we go. Come on, Bitcoin. Let's check the order flow one last time to make sure this is really worth the pump song. What's happening here? Actually looks kind of good. Here we go. Let's go! Yeah! Here we go. About to pump it. Go! Whoa! Come on! A purple candle? That's not what we want to see. Come on! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! We're gonna dump! No, we're gonna pump! Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go! Yeah! Here we go. Let's pump! Sorry, it's a little hard on the treadmill, my man. Here we go. Come on, Bitcoin, we got a blue candle in the house, baby. We got a blue candle in the house right now. Look at this pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, yeah we're gonna dump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump, no we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah. All right, we have been working our whole life to get a girlfriend named Six Juanita and ask her out for coffee, and this cup and handle right now is the place. This is the coffee shop. Look at this. Make it or break it moment with our love life. This is the reason we all paid for tickets to this YouTube live stream right now. To be caffeinated on a treadmill, trading Bitcoin, asking girls out on dates, and screaming. Rah! Yeah! We can do it, guys. I have faith in you, Bitcoin. Shout out to Satoshi Nakamoto and Six Juanita. All right, this is the make it or break it moment, honestly. I'm nervous. Don't dump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. Yeah, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. We're gonna dump. No, we're gonna pump. Pump the Bitcoin, baby, let's go. Yeah. We're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Yeah, 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 we're pumping Bitcoin, baby. Are we gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump. Are we gonna dump? No, we're gonna pump right now. This one might pump it straight to 100K. Shout out to Carl from the moon, baby. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. Pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. Now we are pumping. Let me see a blue candle. Now we are pumping. Let me see a blue candle. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Here we go. Let's pump this Bitcoin. Let's pump this Bitcoin. We're going straight up to 100K. 100K. We're pumping Bitcoin. We're going straight up to 100K. 100. We're gonna pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. Pump the Bitcoin straight to 100K. Let me see a blue candle. Now we are pumping. Let me see a blue candle. Now we are pumping. Let me see a blue candle. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Now we're pumping straight to the moon. Oh my goodness, I'm not a vocalist. Here we go, right into the breakdown, baby. We didn't know 6 Juanita was a scene chick. She was into Bring Me the Horizon. A good old breakdown will get her every time. Slow it down a little bit. Whoa. Alright. Alright, y'all. So look. It doesn't, I don't know what's going on right here, alright? Let's, man, alright. Shout out to Unce Yachts. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You guys are absolutely amazing. God bless you guys in Jesus' name, alright? Look, so I'm not a vocalist at all. But, fun fact, all the instrumentals in that last song were recorded by yours truly. Shout out to Trader Geo. Shout out to Jason Root. Shout out to iKing Ranger 1. Alright. Pull a local fib. Should we pull a local fib? Oh my goodness. Alright, hang on. Let's go to Market Cipher B real quick. Because we might be in danger right now. Oh my goodness. Say it ain't so. Anything but this. Anything but this. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the 5-second time frame here. Actually, it doesn't look so bad, guys. It doesn't look so bad. 12-minute looks like she wants more upside. Look, we already know that this move to the upside is a weak move. There's no buyers here. This is purely a short squeeze. Longs have taken profit. We had 10 million longs open up right here on this candle. They have all taken profit now. Most of them have taken profit. We had shorts liquidated the whole way. So look, there's no actual strength behind this move right now. But nonetheless, based on the 1 hour, based on the 2 hour, based on the 3 hour. Man, the 3 hour, guys. Look at that 3 hour. Even the 4 hour. It's looking juicy, alright? So yeah, we're at a little resistance. We expect to find some consolidation here at the resistance, alright? Let's go, baby. Let's go. Alright? Shout out to Penrod0408. Is that the crypto guy singing? You know it is, man. It's the crypto guy singing, baby. Alright. Shout out to Divine Hood, man. Shout out to Shirley Fortress. Shout out to Freedom Man. Shout out to Zombie Fish. Do I play the drum? Well, nah, that's Superior Drummer. A Superior Drummer. I don't actually play drums. I just played the guitar and the bass. That's it. I wrote the drums. I just need a drummer to play them. Alright. Shout out to Crypto Naughty. He's the one that got us back to the metal in the first place. Hope you didn't blow out the voice. Man, I might have blown out the voice, guys. But you know, it's all good in the hood. Alright? It's worth it for the YouTube likes. Life is all about getting YouTube likes. And on social media, the purpose of life is to get likes and views and all that stuff, right? Sacrifice everything else for the views and the likes. At least that's what I learned in school. I don't know about you guys. Divine Hood doesn't like how we didn't take the lows. I feel you, Divine Hood. Man, am I about to make an utter fool of myself. But here's the reason why I think it's kind of okay that we didn't take the lows. I think it's very similar to what happened back here, man. Right? Everyone was waiting for the lows. They never came. So yeah, I don't know. We might come back down for it. I feel that things look very bullish on Market Cipher B to me. I would be very surprised if we do not see another high right now. I would be very surprised. We're above VWAP. We're above VWAP. We are above daily open. Where's daily open? We're way above daily open. We're above VWAP. We're back inside the range. We have bullish divergences. I mean, for me right now, although, yeah, I agree. I don't like that we didn't take the low, but this was a liquidity grab of the lows in the first place, right? This was our original low. Right? That was our original low. So we've already taken the lows. And now we've changed market structure. We made a higher high. Now we made a higher low. And now we got bullish signs. So this is why I'm feeling so bullish. But hey, Divine Hood, man, you know, I could be totally wrong here. And if I am, I'm still looking to long underneath this level. But right now, what I'm seeing on the chart makes me think we could get another little to the upside. A little pop. A little pop. You know, some soda pop. Man. I hope we get a pump, guys. See, the pump song worked, but I don't have enough voice left to do it. You know? Yeah, maybe it's waiting for NY to close, perhaps. We close in about 5 minutes, guys. We close in about 5 minutes. Close in 5 minutes. Shout out to Fib Daddy Kane in the house. Shout out to Jay Gobolos. He says, drop it down, Eli Brown. Shout out to J-Boy Bullish. Shout out to Yermiyahu. We got the mustache. We got the plunger. We got the glasses. Shout out to Crypto Naughty. He says that was perfect. God bless you, man. Shout out to Divine Hood. Yeah, the original low was on Saturday holiday weekend. I feel you, bro. I do not discredit what you are saying at all, Divine Hood. Divine Hood's saying, basically, guys, if anyone doesn't follow, he's saying that the low that we made happened on Saturday, which was a weekend, and you can't really trust those weekend lows, right? I feel you. So look, let's say that we do actually now make a lower low from here. Let's say that we do. We will still be printing very bullish looking divergences on these charts, all right? And worst case scenario, if we do dump, well, at least we're in the short from the setup given in the Casper crew, baby. Speaking of the Casper crew, shout out to all the sponsors of the channel, all right? We got Cipher, my go-to trading indicator. We got MEXC, best deal on fees out there. Links in the pinned comment, links in the description of all my videos. We've got ZoomX, the other exchange I trade on. We've got BingX, all right, other exchange I trade on as well. And guys, if you want to join the Casper crew, where we give the trade setups, we gave the short, the biggest down move in this entire uptrend. We gave that short setup live in the New York Open live stream. Gave the long from the reclaim of 40,700. All right, every single day we do multiple live streams. You can go to jasoncaspertrading.com to join the community. And we've been crushing it in the Casper crew lately. Or we've been crushing it in the Casper crew. We also got courses on here if you want. I think that's all the stuff I got to shill. You know? Shill Casper. Shill Casper up in here. Bet you Jason Casper doesn't even trade. He doesn't trade. He just talks about charts to shill his courses. You know, I probably don't trade. All right, let's see. Shout out to Crypto Cockatoo. I'd love to win the $1,000. Let's see. Did we do it? We're already past the due date, guys. We got to do it in the first 30 minutes of the stream. All right. Bitcoin will go to 150K this bull run. You know, Joe H, I don't even know what's true anymore, man. I don't know what's true anymore. When am I bringing back the Pikachu hat, the crooked glasses, and the plunger? Well, the Pikachu hat doesn't work with the green screen, guys. That Pikachu hat was when I was more unprofessional than I am now. I'm still unprofessional, but even more unprofessional. Shout out to K-Pax. K-Pax is back. There will be a price shock. We're running out of Bitcoins. I'm not hanging my hopes on anything higher than 80K, to be honest with you. That's right. It's a testnet account. That's right. It's testnet. Testnet account. Demo trading, paper trading only. And here's the thing. You can tell it's paper trading because when you click on the P&L, it says demo trading. See, I have it censored so you guys can't see. But speaking of that, guys, I don't recommend anybody ever trade with any real money. And the reason is because the purpose of life is to avoid all risks at all costs. And the risks of trades they're no joke. All right, they are no joke. They are no joke. So please, don't risk your real money. Paper trade only. What's weird, my P&L shots don't work. Isn't that interesting? I guess the internet doesn't want everybody to see demo trading on the account. Isn't that crazy? Thank you, internet, for protecting my integrity. Oh! It shows. Ah! Alright. Dang it, we are rejecting from the 618. What hardware wallet do I use? I have a bunch now. How do you catch the snipe entries, bro? Man, I'll tell you how I catch the snipe entries. I will tell you. Alright? This is why you gotta subscribe to the channel. 4 days ago, for free, I gave everybody the level. A nice looking setup right here. Alright? 50,776. Where do we come down to? 50,780. Well, 50,660. Okay, so we're off by a couple bucks on that one. And then this one here, yesterday in the Casper crew, 52,861. 52,861. And of course, it's a zone, so we're looking 52.8 to 53.3. We're looking to take that short. So the way you get the snipe entries is you got to come to the charts with a plan. You got to have a plan in advance to say, you know what would I like to trade? What would I like to trade? Right? For me, this was the trade setup I would have liked to take. I'm like, if I could have any long trade, what would it be? It would be this one. So that's the one I plan for. And so that's the one I take. What short trade would I like? When I did the New York Open live stream on yesterday morning, the day trades. These were the 2 day trades I was interested in. It's like, what trade would I take? If I came to the chart and no trades, what would I like? I would like this. So let's plan for that. Let's take it if the setup presents itself. You know, I'm not the kind of trader that like trades on feeling or emotions. I make plans and then I trade my plans if I see my confirmations. Thank you, Sebastian, Brandy, and Honey for the voice rehab. It's gonna lose my shorts. Yeah, I might lose my shorts, but here's the thing. Even if I get stopped out of this short trade, I will have made $4,000 guaranteed. Alright, so I don't care if it gets stopped out. I'm more bullish than I am bearish right now, and I'm actually more exposed to the long side right now because I'm in $350,000 to the long side. I'm only in $200,000 to the short side. So let's see what happens here. Shout out to Divine Hood. Yeah, Divine Hood. I agree with this, man. This is one of my main levels. I'm personally also looking to long is that 47K in a couple days. We'll have to see. I personally don't believe the weekly high is in right now. I still don't believe the weekly high is in. All right. I do not believe the weekly high is in. Am I going to buy Vision Pro? I am not going to buy Vision Pro, guys. Alright, it's too far. It's a step too far for me. Alright, it's a step too far. Dang it, 6 Juanita. All this talk of going on a date, getting the coffee, all this talk. Sheesh, man. Some people will believe me that I'm demo trading. It doesn't matter because honestly, I'm pretty sure it says in the description of this video that this is that I am demo trading. Look, here's the thing, guys. I'm not a financial advisor, okay? This is for entertainment. The genre of my channel is actually entertainment, right? So, you know, don't mess with that real money stuff, guys. All right? Besides, and here's the thing. Because this is entertainment, whether or not this is real money doesn't even make a difference. All right? Doesn't make a difference. But, you know, I know a lot of people made a lot of paper money on this. Shout out to y'all. Dang it, 6 Juanita. I'm pissed. You guys had me come up in here to make a bullish video just to break my heart again. Okay. Man. Alright. Let's see. How many kilometers am I walking? I don't even know. I don't know. Alright, well, let's see here. Let's pull another fib. Alright, we're going to pull a fib from low to high. So, guys, if we come back down right now, 51.3. If 51.3 doesn't hold. Shout out to Big Butts 28. She will never break my heart. She just texted me. Alright, Big Butts 28 said, don't worry. I will never break your heart. Thank you, Big Butts 28. Thank you. She will never break my heart. Thank you so much, Big Butts 28. Look at this. Shout out to Big Butts 28. Thank you so much, BB28. I love you, babe. I know you'll never break my heart, unlike 6 Juanita. That's why I'm married to you. Alright. Oh, come on, Bitcoin. Giving it one more shot. It's 4:05. New York's closed. It's power hour, baby. Come on. Don't dump on us, Bitcoin. We don't want to make money on the short side. We want to make money on the long side. Shout out to DYS. He's getting Vision Pro 2 Neuralinks on finance this week. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm an American. What is a kilometer? Is it some machine that kills people? Bullish, Bradley. That did make me laugh. Description does not say demo. Let's see what does it actually say. Let's check it out. What does it say? I should work on my disclaimers up in here. Want to make sure everyone knows. Oh, this isn't even. Oh yeah, let's go to my channel here. Huh? Don't I have an about? Okay, make sure you understand the risks, alright? Never message you. Oh yeah, you're right, it doesn't say demo. Alright, so it's not demo. But it's not financial advice either. It's not demo, but it's not financial advice either. Uh-oh, look at this. Whole bunch of longs just closed out here. So many longs just closed out. Oh my goodness. We had... Wow, would you look at that? Sheesh, man. Yeah, this so far, like, there is nothing here right now. Market just closed. We're hanging out. Okay, we've got nothing going on. Market Cipher B says more upside. Order flow is basically nothing. There's nothing happening. No one longing, no one shorting. Alright. Do I want a Vision Pro to join Klaus Schwab's Metaverse Global Reset? I'm debating, Joel H. You know, it sounds fun. It sounds fun. Never take risks, always wear 10 masks. That's true. Alright. Americans will measure with anything but the metrics. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we just couldn't be like everyone else, you know? So confused, demo or no demo? I don't know. What do you think? Is it demo or no? Pop a 1 in the chat if you think it's demo, a 2 in the chat if you think it's real. Alright. Does ZoomX even have a demo account? I actually don't even know if ZoomX has a demo account. Let's see. I don't know if ZoomX has a demo account. I don't think they do. MEXC does. MEXC has demo. Alright. Oh, a kilometer is 1.6 miles, turns out. Interesting, man. Well, thanks for clearing that up for me, J-Boy Bullish. Next time I'm out on the tractor, I'll have to measure in them kilometers. Alright? Kilometers. A lot of people think it's demo up in here. We got a lot of people think it's demo. A lot of people think it's real. People think it's real. Shout out to Integrity Pavement Solutions. He appreciates the potatoes. Alright, we got 69 in here. Money flow looks hyper bearish on the 3 hour. Man, here's my view on Market Cipher right now, okay? Oh, come on, 1 hour. Man, I'm about to get chopped up in here. So for me, I think this looks bullish. Yes, the 3 hour money flow looks bearish, but we have a bullish divergence right here, which makes me think, because of the key levels that we still have to the upside, guys, it makes me think we're going to get one last push like this, and that's going to be the div that gets us into the short. The major short, right? Not the day trade short like we're in now, but the real short. The one that we could hold for like a week and a half, 2 weeks, 3, 4, 5, 6. The one we can hold to the bottom of the bear market because the bull market top is in. Right now, today, this is the top $53,000 Bitcoin top of the bull market. Oh my goodness, what a plot twist. What a plot twist. 6, I need to know. What a plot twist. What happened to our Bitcoin tattoos? What happened to our dreams and hopes of living happily ever after? 53K top forever. 69K top forever. Oh my goodness. But no. We're starting to get another blue candle. We're starting to pump back up right now. Pump. We're starting to pump right now. I do measure my profits in pesos. That's why it looks like so much money. I remember when I was doing a VPN on BingX and I was actually trading, it was like rupees, in Indian rupees, and I looked down, it was like $60,000 in profit. I'm like, what? It was just rupees. Whew, I thought I was rich for a second. No, I'm not. Alright. Uh-oh, I just closed out my chat. Give me 1 second, guys. Here we go. Do I think that's the top? Nah, I don't think that's the top, Joel H. I do believe Bitcoin is about to make a new all-time high. I do believe Bitcoin's about to make a new all-time high within the next year or so. Now, here's the thing. There's something very strange about this time that has not happened other times, all right? There's something very strange this time that has not happened other times. We have never in the history of Bitcoin reclaimed, or I'm sorry, not rejected from the macro 618. All right. Shout out to the super chat, but real quick, let me just, before I get to the super chat, we have never in the history of Bitcoin ever, all right, reclaimed this golden pocket like this. All right, this is the macro golden pocket. White line is the halving. Green line is our base of support that we formed in the last bull market. Every single other time, we have rejected from this golden pocket down to the green line before the halving, or around the halving. Sometimes it happens like into the halving, right? This is literally a historic moment for Bitcoin, because every other market cycle, we reject right from the 618, all right? The time before that, reject right from the 618. The time before that, when Bitcoin's first cycle ever, we didn't reject from the 618, but we did reject from the 0.5 fib. And the 0.5 fib is very significant. I consider the 0.5 fib to be like, kind of like the 618, right? This is before Bitcoin had established itself as how she really likes to trade. The 0.5 fib, 50% retrace is very important. So yeah, like, this is a historic moment for Bitcoin. And so when people say this time is different, I like to poo-poo the idea. Like my man who says like we're gonna go up to like 500,000 or whatever, 200,000. I like to poo-poo that idea because I like to keep things realistic here. But this is historic. Now if we lose the 618, then in hindsight we would say that the monthly candle rejected from the 618. We have 9 days. If we dump in 9 days, the monthly candle rejected from the 618, okay, and then it will be the same as every other time. So we're not out of the woods yet, all right? We're still in the woods, running through the trees. 4 hour printing a green dot right now. Come on, 4 hour. Give us what we all came here for. What did we come here for? We came here to pump Bitcoin to a new all-time high. Huge shout out to all the super chats in the house, all right? Let's see who we got in here. So, wow, first of all, in the poll, 68% of you say, I wish it was 61.8%, but 68% say, yes, we're going to see 55K Bitcoin this week. All right, a huge shout out to all my super chats. Call sign Arix, Sniper Paul, with the dumbbell. Shout out to you, Sniper Paul. God bless you, man. Shout out to Crypto Naughty. That was perfect. Thank you for the super chat. TechSide Series says, JC Bitcoin expecting dump. FOMC 22nd of February. How about that? Yeah, could very well be. That's in 2 days. Yeah, I mean, if we get a big pump up and we hit those areas of resistance, then yeah, absolutely. All right. Shout out to BJE. Do I think the 4-year cycle still comes into play now that BlackRock and other big institutions are in? So I'd like to say yes. Obviously, there's a lot at play here right now. There's a lot more money involved now than there used to be, but everything is kind of proportional according to the market cap. So I still believe that the cycles can continue. Do I see any leveraged trade entries for Filecoin? Shout out to Leo A. No, for me, I'm not really looking for leveraged trades on Filecoin. I'm just looking for my long-term plan on Filecoin, which is basically hold until we break out, right? I know I'm nearly at 200,000 subscribers. Shout out to Teaser. Shout out to Crypto Ric Flair. Do some altcoin shopping now. I'm gonna wait for that big Bitcoin pullback before we do some altcoin shopping, guys. 57K and back to 30K. Anderson 7. This is what I really hope for, my friend. I really want that to happen. Why do I want that to happen? Because that would be very healthy for Bitcoin. That would be very healthy for Bitcoin. People don't like that, but here's why it would be so healthy for Bitcoin. If we don't retest around 30K, this move to the upside is very unhealthy. Because this is our key support resistance flip. We broke out of here, and this is not a healthy move to the upside. There has not been any kind of establishing of key support, right? Look at this. When we previously, right? well, see, here's the problem here. Here's the problem. The halving happens like, the halving has not happened yet. Right? The halving has not happened yet. So historically speaking, if we don't get a retest before the halving, this is unhealthy. We need to come back and retest what used to be support is now support, right? This $3,000 level that we retested with Bitcoin here before the halving was showing us that indeed what used to be support in the last bull market is support now before the halving. We've had that every single time. This is kind of an unsustainable, overextended move. We need to have some kind of retest. Now, if we take a look at this, which is all the volume we're trading here, it makes the most sense that we come up to around that $57,000 area, just based on the volume. And if we do that, and we do reject from the top of the sideways range, this is a very healthy move. Reject from the top of the range, come back down to the low of the range, retest our historic support in the bull market, resistance in the bear market, and this is the potential Bitcoin trade that, you know, obviously Bitcoin's not the coin to make the most gains this year, unless you really believe this time is different, and we're going to go to like 200,000, right? Let's say we go to 100K, right? If we go to 100K, this is our chance to make, you know, 200% on Bitcoin, basically. This is another opportunity to long, essentially, what we got down here, right? This is a chance, too, for buying Bitcoin after FTX went down, right? So I hope for that, because I do want to buy Bitcoin at lower prices right now. I've got a lot of USDT on the side, ready to buy Bitcoin if we get that big pullback, you know? So, I've been waiting. All right, Bitcoin starting to get the pump, baby. Starting to get the pump. Shout out to fellow trader. God bless you, fellow trader. Thank you so much for being here, man. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. May God bless you. May the Lord reveal himself to you, man. I pray that you have a great day. I pray that fellow trader has a great day. I love you, fellow trader, and I really mean that. You're just a fellow trader out there, okay? I love you, man. May God bless you. May the Lord reveal himself to you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, a great rest of your year. Shout out to Divine Hood. He wants 32K really bad. I know it's coming. Like, see, here's the thing. I really thought it was coming. I really thought it was coming, okay? When we rejected from 48 golden pocket, but apparently not. All right, shout out to God of Life. Can I do more farming videos? I actually do plan to do more farming videos this year, all right? I'm really excited to get back out into the gardens, man. All right, right now the ground is covered with snow. I'm looking out right now at the snow. Got the apple orchard out there. What's my favorite New Testament book? It's the Book of John. The Book of John is my favorite New Testament book, hands down. I love to read the Book of John. I'm currently going through it right now in Hebrew. Not the Delitzsch Hebrew, but the modern Hebrew translation of it from the Greek into the Hebrew. And I enjoy reading it in Hebrew because it connects a lot of dots for me. That's all I can say. Because I am a Hebrew nerd, so I actually have the first 7 chapters of Genesis memorized in Hebrew. So sometimes when you read things in Hebrew, even though it's not the original language in the New Testament, it connects dots. Because I have this dictionary in my head, this catalog in my head of the first time words are used in Genesis. So sometimes I connect these little dots. But yeah, I love the Book of John. That's where it's at, Book of John. How about you, my man? Everyone type your favorite New Testament book in the chat. John or his letters. The Gospel of John. The Gospel of John. Not the letters. I like 1 John. 2nd and 3rd John, I don't even kind of know why they're there. I'll be honest with you. They're kind of weird, especially 3rd John. He's like, hey, you know, I'm writing to you to tell you that when I come see you, I have a whole bunch of stuff to tell you. Alright, bye. I don't quite get that, but hey, it is what it is. So, am I in seminary? No, I am not. All right, shout out to Divine Hood. Says his dog started shedding, so he knows spring is coming earlier than later this year. She is spot on with that. Man, I hope you're right, Divine Hood. I was outside yesterday with no shirt, playing with my kids, making snowmen. I was making snowmen with no shirt because it was warm. Even though there's snow on the ground, it's warm. So I'm trying to get that vitamin D. All right. John likes the book of John. All right, John in Romans. Psalms. Sport Billy 77 likes Psalms. Lewis likes Revelation. Yeah, I mean, the Psalms, that's the OT, right? But Shalom, Shalom, YW, Mashlomcha. Matthew, Luke, all right. Do I even nog Hammadi? Yeah, I nog Hammadi, bro. I nog Hammadi. I do, but for me, New Testament is authoritative. Jude and Revelation. Interesting. Interesting. All right, wow. We got a lot of New Testament readers up in here. All right, nice. You guys are awesome. Will God give us victory to 57K? I don't know. I mean, it makes it difficult when I'm long and short at the same time, you know? Which way is it going to go? Isaiah. Isaiah is my favorite book in the prophets, so I have to say. I've read Isaiah more times than pretty much... that's not true. I mean, honestly, my two favorite books in the Old Testament are Genesis and Isaiah. And followed closely by Deuteronomy, but if I could only have 4 books of the Bible for the rest of my life, it'd be Genesis, Isaiah, John, and Revelation. That would be it, honestly. Not that I want to choose. Any new trades right now? Well, yeah, I mean, we're looking for a move up to 55-ish K is where I'm looking for a short. And honestly, I'd be looking for a long if we lose 50K. So for me right now, we are long and short from the extremities of the range. I'm looking for shorts around 54, 55K. And I'm looking for longs. There's a few key areas I'm looking for longs. Area number 1 is going to be this. All right. This golden pocket down here. 786 around 49.50K. And area number 2 is going to be 47K. And 47K is going to be a very key level. If we lose 47K, I say that opens up the possibility that this entire thing is a giant fake out and we do see 30K. And the reason I say that is because 47K is the high volume node of this entire range, right? So we lose 47, which is coming in right here, then this whole thing looks like just one big fake out, right? And we do get the retest of the key support, just like we have every other single market cycle before the halving, right? Now, the thing is this going to happen before the halving? Sometimes it happens into the halving. So that still keeps the pattern going, right? But until we lose 47K, I remain bullish. Until we lose 47K, I say we're looking up toward that 55, 56K zone. Value area high of the Ron J, which is French for range. And I am a little bit French. I like to cook a lot. What's my short target? I'll be honest with you, right now, being in this short right now, I am not going to take any more profit on this short unless we come down and make a new low, lower than 38K. I will not take profit on this short until 37K. I've already made $4,600 on the short, guaranteed locked in profit, 200,000 left on the trade. This to me right now, I am not taking any profits. I am going to assume for this short that the high is in. All right. Do I truly believe the high is in? I do not believe the high is in. But here's the thing. You have to learn how to trade multiple scenarios at the same time. Although I am bullish, I don't deny the fact that this could be the high. And because this could be the high, I do not want to have Bitcoin dump without me being in any kind of short. So this to me is, I look at it as to make a small profit, but mostly if right now I'm in $350,000 of long trades plus a massive portfolio of Bitcoin. All right. Well into the double digits of Bitcoins. So I do not want to have no exposure to the short side here. So for me, I will contemplate taking profit at 37, but really I would be looking down toward 30,000. Because if let's say that we do TP at 30K, let's say 32,000, we close like 75% of this trade. I mean, we're looking at making, 60, 70 or more $1,000, right? So let's see, actually, if we do close the whole trade at 30K, we're making 81K on the trade, right? So yeah, I would rather not close this now because I'm long. If it gets stopped out at the entry and I make 4,000, great, I make 4,000. If we keep dumping and we do just keep dumping, then look, if Bitcoin is dumping down to 30K and I made $80,000, we're talking like that's 2.5 Bitcoins to buy. Not quite, but you get what I'm saying, right? You get what I'm saying. Any specific preach I listen to? I haven't been lately. I'll be honest with you. I haven't been lately. Besides the leadership at my congregation, I listen to them all the time. All right. But other than that, I've just been listening to the audio King James Bible, man, dramatized for the past 2 years. That's all I've been doing. When I'm in the gym, I listen to the dramatized audio King James Bible. Not because I'm King James only, but I like the King James Bible. That's my go-to Bible because it's so literal. And as someone who studies the original language, I'd rather have a literal translation than someone who's paraphrasing or translating thought for thought. King James is so literal, it makes bad English oftentimes. And it's hard because it's old English. It's old English and it's bad English because they maintain such a literal translation that sometimes it's awkward in English, Do I hold spot Bitcoin? Yes, I hold a lot of spot Bitcoin. Is adultery sin as per the Bible? I mean, it's one of the 10 commandments, man. Right? Low teen off. I know people have been calling for a healthy pullback for months. I know, and myself too, Gen X Crypto. Here's the thing. Look, I'm just trading what the charts tell me so far, right? I was caught off guard with this move right here. I thought this was the big pullback. Okay, but here's the main thing, especially when it comes to trading. Even if you're wrong, you got to put yourself in a position where you're still profiting, right? So this short trade here, I could have made over 50K on this trade. Instead, I made 10K on the trade. But why did I do that? Because I guaranteed that I was making money on the trade on the way down. I was expecting lower targets, so I was maintaining my bearish bias, but I was also understanding, look, once we reclaim this area, then I need to forget about my bearish bias because we need to look for more upside. So you got to trade what the charts give you and tell you, right? So what did I do? Well, I took the long trade when we reclaimed $40,700. And so now, even though I was wrong, I'm still profiting on these long trades. All right? I've made probably almost $65,000, $70,000 long Bitcoin, even though I was bearish here, because I am just trading what the charts are telling me, even though I have my biases, right? So that's going to save you a lot. If you're coming into these markets, don't trade your bias, guys. Just take the setups as they come, right? If this just so happens to be the top, I was wrong because I'm bullish. I'm expecting 55K this week. If we dump down from here and I'm wrong about being bullish, guess what? I could make 60, 70, 80K even having been wrong because I saw a short setup here. I was planning for the short setup here, right? I was planning for the short setup just like I was planning for this long setup that I'm in, right? So you just got to take the setups as they come. Eventually, we are going to get a pullback. Right? Eventually, we are going to get a pullback. Because it has to happen. There's no way. Markets do not go up forever, man. You know what I'm saying? Read before the King James Bible. Well, look, here's the thing, man. When it comes to Bible translations, all right, they all have their pros and cons, right? The King James translators, they did the best that they could with the resources that they had. They obviously, when it comes to the New Testament, they didn't have many resources, all right? The end of Revelation in the King James Bible is from the TR, and the TR basically, they didn't have the Greek manuscripts for the end of Revelation, so they had to translate the Vulgate Latin into Greek. And so the Greek manuscript that the King James used is not even the original Greek, right? But they all have their pros and cons. I'd say for the Old Testament, the King James goes by the Masoretic text, and it does so very, very accurately. And I say that as somebody who reads Hebrew. And as far as the Greek that they had available to them, they did a good job at translating that. But, you know, as scholarship has gone on, we've discovered more manuscripts. The Dead Sea Scrolls. We have many more Greek manuscripts available to us today than they did back in 1611. You know? But if you go back to, like, the Tyndale Bible, or even the Geneva Bible, which are all predating the King James, you know, they all pretty much had the same... They had the same stuff that the King James people had. So if you really want to dive deep, you got to learn the original languages and then study the textual variants and all that kind of stuff. You know? All right, so Zwift says we're not going to get a pullback. This time is different. I don't know if you're being sarcastic or not. All right? The King James Bible is missing God's name over 7K times. Well, look, the King James Bible did no different than what the New Testament authors did, okay? When Paul or Matthew or John or the author of Hebrews, when they quote the Tanakh, when they quote the Old Testament, and they come across the Tetragrammaton, do they transliterate that into Greek? No, they put kurios. They're substituting God's name in the actual scripture. So the apostles are substituting the divine name for the word Lord in Greek. So I don't think there's anything wrong with that. You know, the English translators are just doing what the apostles did when they quoted the scripture. Right? So we can't hate on that. But, you know, the Spanish Bibles, they put the divine name in there. You know, Helva, however they say it. And, you know, I think in some ways it's a little unfortunate if you don't understand that Lord in all capitals is meaning that the divine name is there. You know, but yeah, exactly, the divine name. YHVH. The Ethiopian Bible, yeah, that's what's up. I mean, the Ethiopian Bible has the Book of Enoch in it. It's got the Apocrypha. Yeah, but again, what we have to understand about the different Bibles that different churches have and stuff is even though they have different books in their Bible, the books that they share in common are they're the same book, right? I mean, the Book of John in the Ethiopian Bible is the same Book of John in the modern Protestant Bible or the Catholic Bible or whatever. All religions copied from the Emerald Tablets of the Anunnaki, says Bezo Enzo MK2. Well, I would disagree. I would disagree, but you're free to have that view, my friend. But I think that when you go back in time and you see similarities between different religions, it's because they're recording factual events that took place, right? They are recording factual events that did take place. So it makes sense that they're all recording similar events, you know? I have read the Book of Adam and Eve. I don't think it's legit, though. I mean, I don't think it... I think it was written much later. What do I think about the word Elohim being plural? What do you think about it? What do you think about it? Nomadic life brings up a good point. Well, I don't know if he actually used that word. He was speaking Aramaic, not Arabic. But yeah, Allah means God in Arabic. If you read the Bible in Arabic, it would say Allah. But yeah, but nomadic life, I mean, in the West, people use the word Allah to mean the Islamic God. So I understand why people get confused, you know. Mindful Moments, he says his favorite story is Noah's Ark and God's genocide on the human race. I like that story too, because if not for God wiping out all that corruption, then the line of Seth would not have been preserved, and the Messiah would not have been able to come through a pure line. And then I would have no hope. So thank God that he saved Noah and his family. And preserved that messianic line from Seth all the way down to Jesus. You know? Because they were messing with they were literally messing with the genetic code of everything. Humans, animals, plants. You know? Bullish Bradley says, speaking of Noah's Ark, we need another flood. Sam Shamoon, yeah, I'm familiar with him. He can get a little intense sometimes. You know, he can get a little intense sometimes. What do I think about Matt Slick on the Trinity? It's Geo. I don't know. I've never heard of Matt Slick, to be honest with you. I've never heard of Matt Slick. Yeah, no one. I hope no one's getting heated in chat. Look, religion, politics, man. People have their views. All right. We're just here to talk. We're just here to have conversation. I'm just here to tell you guys what I think. All right. No one hate on each other. What are my thoughts on Genesis 6? I mean, I'm a pure believer in the. I'm a pure believer that. I mean, in my opinion, the only clear reading of Genesis 6 is that some kind of heavenly being came down and did things with humanity to change the genetic code of humans and teach them how to do bad things. All right, and that's why God flooded the world. I think that's the only reading that makes sense. Because well, when you look at the phrase "B'nai Elohim," the only other time it occurs in the Hebrew Bible is when it's referring to divine beings. And then when you get into the what the apostles have to say about it, I mean, the book of Jude, he literally says that the angels committed sexual sin, just like the inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah. I mean, he literally says, just like the inhabitants of Sodom and Gomorrah, the angels committed sexual sin, lusting after strange flesh. So it doesn't get more explicit than that. And also, you know, all the tradition, not only Jewish tradition and biblical tradition, but in cultures all over the world of these hybrid beings, you know, Hercules and these half god, half man type things. Where does this all come from? Go to any culture in the world, go back far enough. You know, even cultures and places that were not close to each other, they have these similar stories. It just makes the most sense that that's what happened. You know? Exactly, see? I agree with Houston. Genesis 6:4, the battle of the Titans in Greek mythology. I agree with you. I think that's exactly what it's describing. Shout out to Ya'an Malik for the super chat. Thank you, my man. But shout out to my man Lucifer. Enough with the religious talk. Stop littering your minds with the garbage. I'm sorry, man. You know, I just am who I am on this channel, alright? It is what it is. Right? Come here for the plungers and for the Bible talk. Angels can't sin. I don't think that's biblical. That's not biblical, Eco. I mean, that's not biblical. I'll prove it to you right now. If God did not spare the angels when they sinned, but sent them down to Tartarus, putting them in chains of darkness to be held for judgment, unless Peter's wrong, then angels do sin. Yeah. What does Marcus Cipher say? Marcus Cipher says we're gonna pump, all right, on the 1 hour time frame. That's what I think Marcus Cipher says. That's why I'm holding these long trades, man. I'm holding the long trades for higher levels. I'm holding the long trades for higher levels. Whoa, treadmill just stopped, but we gotta get back at it. Treadmill just stopped, but we got to get back at it. All right, let's see if we reclaim the 6 Juanita. Shout out to Joe Potter. Bitcoin doing nothing, so we wax biblical, all right? Bitcoin doing nothing, so we wax biblical. The angels that sinned, they are no longer angels. Well, I mean, here's the weird thing about the word angel, right? The word angel just means messenger. So there could be human angels or divine angels. So, man, languages are so dang confusing. The word angel means messenger. That's all it means in Greek and Hebrew. So malach and angelos both mean messenger. So like earthly kings could send messengers to send a message to somebody, and they're considered angels. So it's the same exact word. So when we think of angel in our Western culture, we think of these things with wings that like the Renaissance art created, right? These people with wings flying around. But really, when we say angel, we should say divine being. We should say like, or heavenly being. Or like, it's a being that's it's not earthly. It's not like flesh like me. Not flesh and blood. Some kind of spiritual being from that other realm that we can't exist in. So if there's a being that is from another realm that we can't exist in, and it sins, it's still a being from that other realm that we can't exist in. But it's weird. You know, words can be confusing. Like angel. And I use the word angel too, because that's the word we know in English. When we think of angels, and we think of these heavenly beings and stuff. Shout out to Jumpman Crypto. God bless you, bro. Yeah, whenever we see heavenly beings on earth, they always are in the form of human, right? Whenever an angel from the Lord, from God comes, it looks like a human. It always looks like a human. Yeah, I know. Sounds like aliens to Terry Trees. Yeah, I mean, they're not from here, right? They're not from here. They are other beings that are not from here. They're now called demons. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, what's interesting is, like, biblically, like, a demon is a disembodied spirit, which is a little bit different than a being that has a body. Like, when we see the heavenly beings come down, and we call them angels, right? When the angel appeared to Mary, when Gabriel appeared to Mary, and when other angels appear to different people throughout Scripture, they always look like people, and they have bodies. But the demons, they have no bodies. So it's interesting. It's interesting. It's interesting. Shout out to Jared the Great. He took a dump once that looked like the Virgin Mary. That must have been a Fatima dump, my friend. LOL. Could this be a lower high? Yeah, it could, but it could also be... Look, we're just trading the range. There's multiple ways to look at this, right? You could say very, very, very locally, high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Or you could say low, higher low, on our way to a higher high, right? We're trading a range. I personally think market Cipher B looks more bullish. You know what I'm saying? What charting tool do I use? I use TradingView. All right, ETH is pumping right now. So if ETH is pumping, then let's see if Bitcoin will follow. Look at ETH, guys. I think we're gonna see Bitcoin also pump here. All right. Shout out to my man Dynamo. He says, do you feel a greater responsibility to live a spiritual life and be a disciple for Christ, given your knowledge of the Bible? I feel like we're tasked with greater calling. Yeah, absolutely, I do, man. And I'll be honest with you, like, yeah, I do. Because I have no excuse to say I don't know certain things, right? Because I have studied the Bible so much. I have no excuse to say, oh, I didn't know this or that or whatever, right? Yeah, I feel that. To whom much is given, much is required. But, look, obviously, I just do the best that I can do, man. And I'm just a fallible man. Why are people trying to disrespect beliefs? Look, I mean, look, religion is something people get very passionate about it, whether you're an atheist or a Christian or a Muslim or anything. Because these are beliefs that literally shape people's lives. I mean, if you're an atheist and you don't believe there's a God, and then someone else says there is a God and you're actually accountable for everything you do in this life, and if you don't repent, then you're going to hell. I mean, that's a very offensive statement, you know? So people get passionate because underlying these types of things. And like when an atheist says, look, you idiot Christian, there's no God. What the heck are you doing believing in these fairy tales, brainwashing your kids, you know, living your life this way for no reason? For a Christian, that's very offensive. The underlying implications of different spiritual beliefs have very deep and far-reaching implications, because if one certain claim is true or not true, that would fundamentally change. Like if I were to become an atheist, that would fundamentally change the way I live my life. If an atheist were to become a Christian, it would fundamentally change the way they live their day-to-day. You know? Or even if an atheist becomes a Muslim or a Hindu or any other religion, it will change who you are. It will change the things you do. It will change your ethics, your morality. And so these are very personal things. So people get offended, all right? That's why. People get offended. But, you know, I have no hate, no disrespect for anybody's beliefs. I've gone through a wide range of beliefs myself, right? So, you know, I understand where a lot of people are coming from as well. I totally understand where atheists are coming from. Totally. All right? I do. I get where they're coming from. Yeah, I agree with Wolfgang Goyim. Like, to me, I could never be an atheist, right? I mean, I would have to be... I would have to be believing in intelligent design to some capacity. Because intelligent design is very obvious. I mean, whether or not you think it's the God of the Bible or some other kind of thing, there's some kind of intelligence that created all this. You know, however you want to conceptualize that. There's 3 white soldiers on the 3-day time frame. Let's check it out. Oh, wow. I didn't really notice that, but yeah, there's 3 white soldiers on the 3-day. And that is a bullish candlestick pattern right here. You know what I'm saying? Look at that, man. Yeah, and then we got a doji. So look, if this candle closes blue, the next 2 days, we got 2 days to get to that resistance. I think it's possible. Money Flow says it's very possible. Even the momentum wave says it's possible. All right, huge shout out to my man, Solid7. He says, Christianity deflates my pride and ego. Help me see I'm actually a taker who needs to be a giver. Yeah, I mean, look, when I started to follow the Lord, it literally completely changed the trajectory of my life. I mean, like 180-degree turn from where I was headed. Never thought I was going to trade Bitcoin, to be honest with you, but... Yeah, 5 grams of psilocybin will make any atheist a believer. I believe that that's also true. Like, there's so much more to this creation than we can perceive. I mean, not that I'm an advocate of doing psychedelic drugs, but I've done my fair share. All right. Shout out to Kingdom Daughters. Says, when I truly got saved, my whole life changed. Amen. 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 All right. Well, are we ever going to break? Man, I was really hoping that Bitcoin was going to keep on pumping after New York closed. It's an hour since New York closed. All right. It's an hour since New York closed. We haven't seen the pump, but look, we're holding. We are not dumping, right? That's the thing. We are not dumping. We are holding. We are holding this level. Yeah, the word repent literally means to turn around, or even to return. To return. Yep, to turn around. That's what it means. I'm pretty sure in Greek, metanoia, to turn around. Do a 180. All right, shout out to Anderson7. He's saying something that I have been having in the back of my mind for quite some time, which is the Black Swan event will be the X pandemic, which will be announced Monday of next week. What would the target be? I would say my target would be 28K. That would be my target. And look, is that going to happen? I don't know. I will say this. Okay? As an avid conspiracy researcher, I'm not going to say theorist, because I know if I say conspiracy theorist, all you guys are going to say that phrase was invented by the CIA after the assassination of JFK to make anybody looking into things look crazy. I understand, all right? Sometimes you got to use words that common people believe, all right? I have noticed that if the alternative internet knows about something, it turns out to be a nothing burger. But the actual things, nobody sees coming. For example, 9/11. No one saw that coming. All right. Not until hindsight, when you see all the movies and all the stuff and people actually talking about planes hitting the Twin Towers and all this, then they I see. Same with the vid, right? The vid. You know, no one saw that coming. Not until hindsight. Ooh, Event 201 and all this, you know. So I always feel like whenever the internet is talking about something, it's not going to happen. It's not going to turn out to be anything. That's how I feel. There's been so many false alarms. People feel like they know it's going to happen. But you have to understand, I really think when whatever happens, it's not going to be what we expect. It's not going to be what we expect. But maybe that is going to happen, right? Maybe that's going to happen. All right. Yeah, Alex Jones saw it coming. Yeah, you're right. Okay, Bullish Bradley, you're right. I'm sorry about that. I take that back. Alex Jones, yeah, he did. Okay. Yeah, Alex Jones, he did. Good old Alex Jones works for Time Warner. Shout out to Casual TA Jesus. Shout out to Casual TA Jesus. Yeah, the cyber event as well. Like, yeah, I mean, the good old Klaus Schwab's been talking about the cyber pandemic since back in the vid days. You know, he says the COVID pandemic will seem like nothing compared to the cyber pandemic. Alright, Divine Hood, then, you know, maybe people did see it. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it just caught me off guard. It's a bit from my perspective. Maybe it just caught me totally off guard. I mean, I have to say, when I saw what was happening in January of 2020 in China, I did have a little freak out and say, this is going to happen here. But I didn't see it coming before that. Alright, Digital Cold Token says he doesn't work for Time Warner. I mean, I don't know if he works for Time Warner, but there is that video of him trying to get into some place and they're asking for his papers and he shows it to them and they're like, oh, so you work for Time Warner. That's the only reason I say that. I tend to believe with DYS123 about AJ. I tend to believe this, but I don't know. Nobody knows. There's nothing that we can know for sure here. It's crazy. Is it already in Europe? This is already in Europe? Terrapene Hunter? Why can I talk through why the 1 hour is bullish? Yeah, Wake the Sheeple. I agree with Wake the Sheeple about AJ. I don't think, but you know, what do I know? I could be wrong, alright? Love him or hate him, whether he is this or not this, either way, I do appreciate the work that he's done. Man, this is a crazy one. Bully Bulldog says, the Black Swan is AI cracking decryption. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Alright, so why am I bullish on Bitcoin on the 1 hour? Let's see. Has the 1 hour changed since we were looking at it last? Okay, so the reason why I'm bullish on the 1 hour is because we have a bullish divergence with money flow and momentum getting higher here. We have a bull dip with money flow and momentum getting higher over time. Like a pretty big bullish divergence too. I'm sorry, that's not the one I'm talking about. This one here. And see, not only that, but this is considered a trigger wave in and of itself. So we have anchor wave with a nice bottom. And then we have a higher low with a trigger wave that's actually giving us a divergence with the money flow coming to the upside as well. You know? But yeah. Alright guys, man, it's been a good stream. If Bitcoin's gonna pump, it's gonna happen as soon as I end the stream. Look, may God bless everybody in Jesus' name. Even if you are not religious, I still pray you and your family are super blessed in multiple ways. And guys, I'm gonna head out. I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace!